Hi, welcome to Chem 151 General Chemistry at Johnston Community College. I'm your instructor, Rachel Davis. You can call me Mrs. Davis, and I'll be teaching you for this summer course. So at last check, this is May 10th. Class starts on May 16th. We are up to 43 students total in the two sections, which are going to be combined on Blackboard. So I hope to get to know each of you individually. Please make sure you do that first discussion board about yourself so that I can kind of put more than just a name on a list to each of you, and I hope that you kind of get to know each other through that discussion group board too. So first of all, how is the course formatted? The course is formatted on a week-by-week basis, so each week you will have assignments. You can work on them at your own pace at whatever times you have available. All lecture materials are always due on Fridays, so any sort of homeworks or tests, anything like that is always due on Friday. And anything lab related is always due on Sunday, so you have 2 due dates a week. Now that is not to say you'd only need to work on stuff 2 days a week, because this is a very comprehensive course. There's a lot of material. So you definitely do not want to wait until Friday afternoon to start on it. There's more work that can be done in a single day for most students due on Fridays. So with that out of the way, required materials. You may notice on our bookstore website that there are 3 materials listed, and it's kind of confusing because 2 say required and 1 says recommended. So what's up with that? This is the first semester that we're giving you the option of using ebook only if that is your preference. So when you go onto the bookstore, either in person or online, you'll see that there is, last check, I think it was a $173 version of the textbook. That is a digital only version. So it's got all of your content, your Connect access, so you can do your homework, and an ebook. The more expensive version, which at last check I think was $260, that version comes with a physical copy of your textbook, if that is your preference to have a physical copy. You only need to pick one of those options. You don't need to pick both. Both versions will have access to Connect, so you'll have access to all of your homeworks and your tests for the course. Both have access to the ebook. It's just your personal preference about whether or not you actually want to have a physical book to read and to mark in as well. The third material, however, that is listed, and I believe on the website it's listed as the middle material, is the lab kit. That is required. You need to have the lab kit, and it has to be that lab kit. It is a custom kit, so it has to be that one in order to do the laboratory portion of this course. Now, I'm fine if you want to get into pairs and split the cost between 2 people, that's fine. Just let me know ahead of time you're doing that, so that when I check with the manufacturer, I can see who has ordered the lab kit and who is not, and I'll know that it's because you're sharing it with another person. Now, the materials in the lab kit only have enough materials for each lab to be done once, so if you do choose to work in pairs, make sure that you can meet at least once a week to do all of those experiments together, because there's only enough material in there to do each experiment once. And both of you do have to be present to do all of the experiments together. You can't just share the data. And I will require photographic and video proof that you both were doing the experiment. And then any laboratory write-up afterwards has to be, of course, individual effort. Your lab assignments should not look identical to one another. So I'm going to go through in this video, go on to how to find your assignments, how to navigate Blackboard, how to get additional help. But for this introduction video, that's pretty much all. If you want to if you're going to contact me, ask me any questions, please send me an email at rldavis@mail.johnstoncc.edu. If you leave off the mail part there, it goes to a different email address that I do not check nearly as frequently. So again, that is rldavis@mail.johnstoncc.edu. So I look forward to virtually meeting with you this summer, and feel free to contact me with any questions.